Hello and welcome to West Country Wanderings. Welcome to another little short bite. Although, on consideration, this may appear to or become a much longer series. I feel quite inspired here. As you all know, we're currently doing the Cotswold Way. I'm going to be filming part 5 tomorrow, where we go from, where will it be? Trying to think now. Leckhampton Hill to Dowdswell Reservoir. But here today, we're on another national trail, and it hadn't actually come into my head that this was a national trail. We're still in Gloucestershire, and I've just walked from Kemble railway station. I'll insert some footage. Beautiful Cotswold railway station there on the Golden Valley line between Cheltenham and London Paddington. And the reason we're here today is to discover or try and find the source of the River Thames. Yes, you may not be aware, some of you may not be aware that that the River Thames actually rises in Gloucestershire, though the River Severn is probably Gloucestershire's most famous river. But the source of the River Thames is here, right here, where I am now, standing in this field. We're actually on another national trail, as I say, we're actually on the Thames Path. I'll just insert a couple of photos of the finger posts, some nice new ones. In fact, the Thames Path is very clearly marked from the Kemble railway station. There's blue signs there saying the start of the Thames Path. And for some reason, I was aware of a path alongside the River Thames. I wasn't actually aware that Kemble railway station is pretty much the start of this national trail. And I'm thinking about, maybe I could do this one after I've completed the Cotswold Way, so we'll see how we go. But anyway, we're just going to have a look, see if we can actually find the source of the River Thames here in Gloucestershire. Really interesting what we have behind us. There seems to be two splits, or two tributaries of the Thames at this point. There's one arm of it which goes through a private woodland, and this is the start of that arm, and I believe that the actual source of the River Thames just lies behind me in that field, so we're going to have a look at that in a moment. But yeah, beautiful place. There's no one else here. As I say, I've walked from Kemble railway station. It's taken me 15-20 minutes. Beautiful walk across fields here. It's absolutely glorious Cotswold countryside here, but very, very special spot, and obviously it's got a huge significance because the Thames is such a major river for southern England, and it plays such an important part of our capital city. It feels really such a significant spot to see. This is where it all begins before it heads to the sea. Probably thinking, why is West Country Wanderings interested in the Thames, which is not an obvious West Country river, and it obviously flows east of the location here, nothing to do with the West Country. However, there is a connection to the Cotswold Way, which is the series I'm doing at the moment. Now, my vlog tomorrow, which as I say will be around the Dowdswell Reservoir area, passes through a small hamlet called Seven Springs, and there is a disputed second source of the River Thames at that location. So on tomorrow's vlog I'll talk a little bit more about that and how that links up to the source of the River Thames here, and what the two have got together in common. So yeah, behind me in this field is the actual source of the River Thames. There isn't actually any water that I can discern coming out of it at the moment, although we did see the ford which the farmer uses to get the tractor across into the opposite field, where that does clearly pass over the River Thames, and you can see the water flowing through there. It seems to be coming more from the woodland direction, but that is private, so I can't examine that any further. But yeah, that is it. That is the source of the River Thames over there in that dip. And obviously if you came back in the winter time, you would then be able to establish a better source of the flow. But really interesting, and as I say, this is also the start of the Thames Way, which is a national trail which goes from the source here all the way through to the other side of London where the Thames meets the sea. Also a cottage in the trees behind me, you can't really see them because of the trees out in full leaf at the moment. That cottage is actually called Thames Head Cottage. And in actual fact, there was a statue placed hereabouts near the source here, which unfortunately suffered with a lot of vandalism. It's a beautiful statue, and I'm led to believe now that that statue is still in existence, and it's now been placed in Lechlade-on-Thames, which is a kind of a boaty town also in Gloucestershire, in the eastern part of Gloucestershire. And there you should be able to check out the statue of old Father Thames. Hope you enjoyed the little vlog here today, looking for the source of the River Thames. Just to tell you about a couple of things coming up, I've got vlog number 5 of the Cotswold Way, which will talk about the Seven Springs, which we mentioned earlier on. I've also got a vlog coming up back in Cornwall, which is a railway theme one, sort of a railway tramway type one, which is near the coast. Hope you find that interesting as well. So if you subscribe and hit the old bell, then YouTube will notify you when they upload. Until next time, take care of yourselves. All the best. Cheers now. Bye bye.